that thing! Is that how big they normally get? Anyway, that was a huge takedown, buddy. Might I say, you're pretty good at this.
Hold. My eternal master rules this city. Markiona. You cannot enter without her permission. My master will kill you. Hold. My...
impressive handiwork. I've seen something like this before, but... Wait. Ever heard of the legendary Stalker? If not, just keep going. I'll explain later.
Okay.
Everything I'm seeing makes me think this room belongs to a master puppeteer.
This is a message for Markiona, my sadly not departed friend. Important matters brought me to your door. I am searching for my lost apprentice. And it should come as no surprise that I thought you or your other alchemist fiends had taken him. I hope you don't mind, but I made a mess of your lackeys as I passed through. If you do, consider it partial payment for what happened to my other apprentice. As soon as I am able, I shall return to collect your remaining debt. Until then, take care not to die. From Leia, Florence, Monad.
Okay, so we are definitely, absolutely, irrefutably in the past. Unbelievable. The Leia Florence. She's the one they call the legendary stalker. Story is, she went missing a long time ago, in Krat, as it happens, but here she is, still building the legend. In between Markiona and Leia, I know who we're siding with. We still don't know why we're here. Maybe we're here to meet the legendary stalker.
Weakness again.
I was told that murderous puppet had come to call on me. So who is this handsome guest standing before me? It matters not. You belong to me now. You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you? None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. You impudent little puppet, to push me this far. Weep in despair, tremble in fear, scream for my pleasure. Why must you and the legendary Stalker impede my work and get in my way? Can't get away quick enough, can you?
Nice.
Fine adornment for my room, don't you think? You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you? None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. You impudent little puppet, to push me this far. Weep in despair, tremble in fear, scream for my pleasure. Can't get away quick enough, can you? Enough! Who you are doesn't matter anymore. Die!
Hey, bro.
Why must you and the legendary stalker impede my work and get in my way? I had no rival beyond Leia. It should have been the two of us, locked in a fight to the death.
We got a key for Markiona. Hey, I bet it opens that gate we passed before entering the greenhouse. This place is definitely a dead end, and since Leia's not here, let's go back. be? Are all those humans? Just how evil does someone have to be to do something like this?
Hello. Rosora wants to be your friend. Will you be my friend? Hello. Rosora wants to be your friend. Will you be my friend? Rosora wants to be free. But I need my shoes to do that. Please, please help me travel the world. Help me to hold your hand and dance. I will wait for you here. Rosora was locked in a birdcage. I don't know how long I was there. A white butterfly woke me up and freed me. And I followed the white butterfly all the way here. But I lost my shoes while I was running. I don't know where they came off. I have a precious friend. I miss that friend dearly. We played all the time at the Rose Estate. Our hearts were filled with joy. Rosora wants to see her friend again. That's why I have to go back there. I want to go back to the Rose Estate. But to do that, Rosora needs her shoes. Please, please help Rosora travel the world. Help me to hold your hand and dance. I will wait for you here. I need my shoes to be free. I will wait for you here.
Oh, the Carnival Garden. The tram station's that way. I think it's our best chance of getting out of here.
Jeez.
Oh, now that's what I call a dance number. Come on, let's see your best moves.
Okay. saying these things in a way that makes sense. Bruh. Okay.
stage is set. Now, youngest, step right up and do your best.
Oh, if it isn't a stalker. Play acting the hero who saves the world, huh? Meanwhile, I have chosen instead to simply look upon this ruined world from this grand little vantage point. Really add some zest and extravagance to my tea time. But this situation really hasn't helped the costs of my already expensive hobby. So, a transaction is always welcome. Well, you've stumbled across something of real value. Good taste or plain luck, I wonder. Either way, when you're ready to sell it, consider me. You can't get a proper price for those just anywhere. No, you need to sell it to a specialist, an expert like me, who knows its true worth. And if we can reach a deal, I might have an interesting secret for you. That is a key, yes. A key to one of the Black Rabbit Brotherhood's hideouts. I assume a member of the Brotherhood dropped it somewhere. But only a fool or a lunatic would loiter around one of their hideouts. So, no. It isn't selling all that well, actually. Since I've been wooed by the elegance and charm of this tea set, I'll share this piece of information. About the crown of Krot's own queen of the dramatic arts, Adelina. Her greatest stage prop is called the Puppet Prince's Imperial Crown. Or rather, it was. A true collector's item, and stolen almost as soon as it went on display. But there was no honor among those thieves. I even heard one of them survived, having transformed into a monster that haunts the sea after trying to take the crown for himself. Hilarious, right? Some whore wearing a crown like they're the king of the monsters? I doubt even the most devoted of fans would want to end up like that. Always happy to make it. Always happy to make it.
That missing persons poster. You saw it too, right? The name reads Romeo. Romeo, the legendary stalker's apprentice. Since we're back in the past, there's a chance we might run into him. So, let's stay strong and carry on.
Hello? Is someone there? Hello? Is someone there? Is someone there?
Yes.
You there? I hear you. Can you help an old blind lady? This easel before me, it's not supposed to be empty, is it? Do you see a painting on the ground? It's mine. Pick it up and give it to me. Quickly. Even though I can't see, I can tell from the feel of the canvas. Oh, thank the heavens. This is my painting. It is very precious to me. Since losing my sight, this piece has given me courage. I'm sure you would love to hear my story. Once, I was a high-ranking alchemist, with a dream and a purpose. I dedicated my life to the cause of human evolution. Unfortunately, I suffered an accident in the laboratory. The incident damaged my eyes. I could no longer work. But the accident turned out to be a blessing. Stumbling in the dark, I found a painting that revealed the path of truth through art. What do you think? What do you see when you look at my painting? You have a good eye. This painting inspired me greatly. I lost my sight, but I see the path I must walk. You know, the world is a dark, cold, and isolating place. However, I am attuned. I tread the path. I will find the light, the brilliance that illuminates art. I tread the path. I will find the light, the brilliance that illuminates art. I tread the path.
Hotel Krat. I know, I still can't believe it myself. This must be before the grand opening.
Goodness. A new face appears. How do things fare outside, Master Stalker? Let me introduce myself. I am Klaus, merchant extraordinaire and collector of rare ergo. Indeed, you'll be hard-pressed to find a merchant more skilled than I in the handling of all precious goods. You're lucky to find me in a place such as this. A rather uncouth stalker simply dumped me here and left. The world is crumbling before our eyes, and so are people's manners, it seems. As a merchant, it is quite frustrating being stuck here inside this empty hotel. I beg of you, regale me with news of the city when you can, and perhaps buy something, huh? Oh, that person, I heard her called the Legendary Stalker. Well, she certainly lives up to the name. When she rescued me at the zoo, she had no trouble hoisting my hefty body and tossing me about without so much as a grunt of effort. She muttered something about searching for her apprentice in a laboratory, but she was so on edge that I pressed no further. Still, I must say it is not unreasonable to expect better treatment and a friendlier demeanor from your rescuer. I'm sorry, you want to know the year? I don't understand the question. You must be referring to the swirling rumors about an era of calamity coming due to the worsening situation with the petrification disease. Let's see, what other news? I hear the opening of the Grand Exhibition will be cancelled. Also, whispered voices say the alchemists lost something. What that might be, though, I cannot say. Besides that, nothing else significant comes to mind. The Rose Estate was my original destination. Many notable people fled there due to the petrification disease. Not to boast, but I am a rather famous merchant. I had received an invitation to the estate, and I was on my way there when I became engulfed by chaos. I should make my way to the estate, but my back pain, oh. I'm glad the legendary stalker rescued me, and it was an honor, though I'd wish she'd been gentler. I cannot sit or lie down. Oh, do you know how terribly inconvenient that is? Oh. I cannot believe my eyes. You found one of my discs. I'm touched, truly. Collecting may seem a silly thing to you, but this simple act connects me deeply to the larger world. Just imagine, who were the ancient beings who engraved these discs? Did they worship a god, curse a devil? Or had they endured dark times as we have and sought the solace of an angel? Imagining others reaching the light after a dark night gives me hope this nightmare will end. Now, if you find more discs, I will offer you other valuable rewards in exchange. As a merchant, it is quite frustrating.
Well, well, a stalker. Or so I assume, judging by your attire and demeanor. And yet your face is unknown to me. To me, ridiculous. You're a sweeper, perhaps? But no matter. Ignorant fools say that we are adversaries, but in truth, our relationship is not that hostile. I do so look forward to working with you. Have you something to say? Red hair. Red hair. Could you be speaking of Florence? Why didn't you just say so? If you're looking for the legendary stalker, you should just come out with it. But, if I may ask, what could you possibly want with a living legend? Help her, you say? Yes, she was here. But she took that lift, headed down. Simply said she had something to take care of, but heaven knows what that could be. Perhaps she's gone to slay that poor, crazed lunatic. The one afflicted with the petrification disease. She is the legendary stalker, after all. There's a reason they say only merciful death remains in her wake. Perhaps you've heard the tale of the Blood Artist. Just one of the monikers of a murderous puppet that targeted only the upper crust of society. It was a dreadful affair. Many a stalker tried to apprehend the Blood Artist, only to die by his blade. But he was no match for one in particular, who took him down on her own. The stalker not only beat the Blood Artist in single combat, but she utterly dismantled him. And she goes by the rather pedestrian name, Leia Florence. Though most everyone just calls her by the loftier moniker, the legendary stalker. Romeo? Never heard of him. Oh, the sidekick. The legendary stalker's young apprentice, I suppose. He could be the reason she's been so, on edge of late. I beg your pardon? What year is it? Are you under the influence of some strange medication? You may well want to study the provenance of your petrification cure. A word to the wise, don't trust any medicine that an alchemist doesn't hand to you personally. The Monad Charity House. You've heard of the Rose Estate? That's where you'll find your cure. Who's that? Klaus? Klaus. No, not ringing a bell. Who's he supposed to be? Oh! Perhaps you mean the merchant the legendary stalker unceremoniously tossed aside as she waltzed through here. He's said to handle rare ergo and other precious pieces. A real expert, supposedly. Not that I know or ever meet personally with such merchants. For someone in my position, even sharing a meal can cause, misunderstandings. If you're looking for the legendary stalker, she took that lift, went down. Well, don't let me stop you. If you want to talk to her, follow her. Ignorant fools say that we are I do so look forward. If you're looking for the legendary stalker, well...
As a merchant, it is quite... Do you mean the leader of the bastards? The man standing over there? My weak heart and spirit prevent me from speaking to such an imposing fellow. I've heard he's quite capable and holds influence over others in many ways. He is conducting important work. But he does frighten me to no end. I'm sure he's a good man, but please don't reveal I spoke ill of him. As a merchant,
Ignorant fools say that we are I do so. If you're looking for the legendary... Well...
I need my shoes to be free. I will wait for you here. Oh, you found my shoes! Thank you! Razora is so happy. Now I can run! I can dance! I can go anywhere! anywhere. I can go back to the Rose Estate. You gave me back my freedom. So here's a present. For you. It's called Rizora's Treasure. No matter where I end up, I'll remember you. The friend who helped free Rizora. I'll go to the Rose Estate now. With each step the shoes and I take, I'll think of you. My new friend. No matter where I end up, I'll remember you. The friend who helped free Rizora. I'll go to the Rose Estate now. With each step the shoes...
We planted the seed, but I wonder what'll grow from it. I've never seen anything like it, and it could be a long time before it sprouts.
Ignorant fools, I do so. If you're looking for... Well,
Here we go.
knows how she disappeared or how she died. Even if she died. Here's hoping it's got nothing to do with this deeply disturbing alchemist facility, at least.
Okay. Okay, bro. I hate this level so fucking much.
say the deceased was an alchemist. A high-ranking one, too. Could be the Warden. Even he fell to the legendary Stalker in a single blow. So, no Warden, no control. Would explain all the chaos here.
No! Mercy! Please. Don't kill me. Please. See the legendary stalker. Just let me here. Oh, I'm not an alchemist. Spare me. Spare my life. Please. Please. I heard she was looking for someone. I heard it. I did. To think I tried to kill her. The legend herself. Twice. What an idiot I am. Good thing I failed. Failed twice. I never could. But I wanted to. But no, I'm sorry. A stalker. Gone. But still, she went deeper into the laboratory. We came in with Veronique. Yes, and we were a vanguard. But it was a trap. The alchemists were waiting in ambush. The things they did. But that's over. They're gone, aren't they? Everything's wrong. What strange drugs did they fill me with? Won't deny it. It is slow, but sure. Steady. And so strange. I will become a monster. I have seen such things. My fellow vanguard. Oh, monsters all. Please. I don't want to die. No. Help me. Please. Spare me. I have seen. Help me.
It's really sad. But there wasn't any way to save him.
Oh, come on.
the alchemist's researching anyway? It has to be for a cure. How else could they justify such horrifying deeds? Oh, I want to forget what we saw, but I can't. Insane. Leia could be facing off against her this very moment. But I bet we can help her. Let's hurry.
It's unraveling. Ah! It burns! My mind's ablaze! Make it stop! Ah! Alchemist bastard! What did your drugs do to me? Don't lose reason, Veronique! Don't give up! Don't give in! Veronique will never surrender! Don't lose reason, Veronique! Don't give up! Don't give in! Master them! Never give in. Forgive me. I did terrible things to you. That drug, their cure, it twisted my mind. I put you in danger. I'm sorry. Please, I beg of you, nothing must leave this place. This cursed lab. Those cursed beings. Their test subject. Created from the legacy of the ruins. The two-faced overseer. It cannot be allowed to live. Do me this one last favor. If you mean that red-headed stalker, she did pass through here. Back when I could still think straight. We were rivals once. In the end, she showed true compassion. I'm done. Head to the coast. Find Leia. I die as I lived, without regret. Remember me, Veronique of Krat.
bitter end. But even if we could have helped her, it was far too late. At least her suffering is over. I hope she can be at peace and rest now.
I suppose I should expect to meet strange people in such a strange place. I smell blood on you. But, interesting. It's the blood of alchemists. Still, that doesn't prove we aren't enemies. Let me get this straight. Quite by accident, you found an object belonging to the legendary stalker at the zoo. If all that is true, can you show me this object? This is a photo of Leia and her two apprentices. This locket does belong to her. I'll take you at your word that you wish to help Leia. I'll trust you. For the moment. My name is mine to hold. But you have my word that I am not your enemy, nor Leia's. I consider any enemy of the alchemists an ally. Stay and rest a while. I'm tracking a dangerous relic the alchemists freed from the ruins. A calamity that is wreaking torment upon Krat. But the immense power of that relic wasn't enough to satisfy the alchemists. They also retrieved the remains of the ancient warrior that was protecting it, and conducted vile experiments on their finds. These experiments have yielded results already, transforming one test subject into a living weapon. I must stop this monster before they unleash it upon the city. If you continue exploring this facility, take this horn. Blow it if you find the two-faced overseer. No matter where you are in this facility, I'll hear it and come to your aid. I'm just someone fighting against the alchemists. I have my reasons, but I must hide my identity to protect the person most dear to me. I can't rest until I finish investigating the alchemists. If you're open to it, I would like to ask for your assistance. Legendary. Leia probably hates that title. She stepped up only because no one else could. Too many stalkers were lost to that evil, murderous puppet. But a great title such as that comes with many risks. And now, Romeo is in danger. Leia is desperate to find any news of him. It must be even worse for her since she has lost an apprentice once before. Would you like to ask me anything more? Trouble erupted at the zoo, and Romeo went to deal with it alone. Leia and Romeo had their own brand of justice. I wouldn't call them vigilantes, but they did their best. Regardless, Romeo could handle himself. Nothing should have troubled him on this mission. But he went missing. It's possible that this is some old grudge coming back to stab Leia in the back. Being the legendary stalker does make you a constant target to resentful enemies. Leia maintains several places along the coast that she uses as base camps. I'd seek her out in that area. Take a look at this. This tree. What could it possibly be? It looks almost human-like. I dare not imagine what plans they have for it. But I'm certain this tree bears significance. The Rose Estate, you say? I have heard whispers, mere rumors really, that an underground tram runs to the estate. If true, the tram should be at the end of this very facility. How interesting. I don't know how you got your hands on that mask, but I hope you aren't trying to impersonate me. I would hate for my trust in you to be broken. If you find the Overseer, be sure to blow the horn. No matter where you are in this facility, I will come find you. If you are indeed battling against the alchemists, then I consider us allies. If you find the Overseer...
met, Master Stalker. Are you well? Oh my, you found my bag. Thank you. It may look ordinary on the outside, but the inside is filled with treasure. In fact, I'm quite certain it contains items you may find particularly useful. As a reward, I would be glad to sell some to you, huh? Well met, Lamacchio. Oh, you just missed him. He left in a rush after receiving some documents. As the leader of the bastards, he is a busy fellow, you know. The legendary backbreaker, you mean? No, I've heard nothing about her. All I know is that she is far too rough on ordinary citizens when rescuing them. Please tell her that from me if you see her. Oh, my back still aches. How will I ever reach the Rose Estate in this condition? Well met.
Okay, bro.
I think our test subject is behind that door. Where else could it be? Nerves of steel, buddy. All right, now let's show this overseer who it's dealing with.
Hey, holy fuck. So annoying. Kill myself, bro. Oh my god, just die.
Those steps. I remember you. You're the one who helped me with my painting. Is something the matter? What have you there? I smell ink, turpentine, and oil paint. You found my art supplies. I thought these gone forever when I lost them. And to think, a stranger would bring them back to me. Thank you. It's as if you've gifted me the light that I seek. Now, I can finally follow the path and complete my painting. My masterpiece. I have very little to give in return, but have this as a token of my gratitude. Now, I can finally follow the path and complete my painting. My masterpiece. Now.
Oh, dear me. An authentic pocket watch made by a master horologist of the age. A true masterpiece. See its distinctive shine, huh? You know, the first workshop techs were master horologists, clockmakers from foreign lands. Their watches are as intricate as automated puppets. Isn't it just marvelous? My duty as a collector is to preserve these youthful passions of the greats. I would pay handsomely for this watch, if you are willing to sell it. Well met.
May this creature which woke to misery find peace. You showed great skill during this fight. You must have had a great teacher. In fact, your fighting style reminds me of someone. I'm heading to Hotel Krat for now. If you're looking for more clues about the alchemists, you should go there as well. I'm heading to Hotel Krat.
I need more time. I'm coming, Romeo. I swear I won't be late. Not again. Not like I was with Carlo.
Well, if it isn't the lad who stalks the legendary stalker. I didn't see you there. Are you hurt anywhere? No, you're not. So very glad to know you are unharmed, my good fellow. Like me, surely you've heard of the tragedy of the Zelator underground facility. Such a loss. And Veronique, to think she met such a horrible end. It rends my very heart in two. We disagreed on nearly everything, but there was respect, and on her part, greatness. I must know, did she say anything to you before she died? Did the medicine claim her sanity and finally drive her mad? I am truly sorry to hear that. A heroic end, but such a tragedy. The Rose Estate. Ah, you are perhaps seeking the Alchemist tram. There was a tram here once, a long time ago, but it was deep underground. Deeper than here. You can keep looking for it, but that tram to the Rose Estate's been out of commission for ages. I had assumed Veronique's Vanguard took it down for, permanent maintenance. But you might yet be in luck. If you're looking for a route to the sea, take this. This key was given to me by an alchemist before he expired. He claimed it opened a secret passage to the coast. You can get more use from that key than I. Just past the ruins of the tram station, you'll see an entrance. Not sure why I held on to it. I just had a feeling it could be useful to someone. This is alchemist territory. One might say this place is where all the ergo we use comes from. But the alchemists found something else underground. Something so dangerous, most of them fled. They'd say, retreated. Only mining puppets left in there now, still working away. But that doesn't make it safe. Let caution be your watchword. Me? I had some things to look into, investigating this and that. As it happened, I took a rather pointless detour. But I'm still doing my best, trying to, do something good. Veronique was my rival. But was she a hero? Yes. And did seeing her lead me to self-reflection? Yes, it did. And as I reflected, I've learned I simply do not have the courage for, self-sacrifice. I'm no hero. There is no greatness within this coward's body. It seems I'm really nothing like her. Oh, I've only heard rumors. I certainly haven't seen it in person. I've heard alchemists found it sealed away in the ruins deeper underground. Now, I don't buy this, but my sources claim the discovery was alive, but not human. Perhaps that is why the alchemists seem to have cleared out. You heard something more?
Well met.
You made it out of the underground facility. I'm glad you're okay. Speaking of which, I see you have an alchemist's cipher machine. These are devices used to store confidential information. Decrypting it should reveal what the owner's hidden, but it requires a matching key. Luckily, I found a few during my travels. If I might, I will take it off your hands. I can't offer anything in exchange, but if I can unlock it, we could gain valuable insight about the alchemists. We share a common enemy, so I would like to offer my cooperation. Any enemy of the alchemists is a friend of mine. Come to me anytime. Let's unlock it and see what's inside. We're in luck. It still functions. This reminds me of a tale I once heard about the ghost crocodile that haunts the zoo. Most people thought it was an urban legend, but I'd always found it troubling. Find the mounted crocodile at the zoo. It might provide a clue. Any enemy of the alchemist. I'm unsure if I should even tell you this. Leia suffers from the petrification disease. She hides it from the world, but she can't fool me. I have no idea how long she has left, but for someone like her, it is a wretched, tragic fate. There's very little to be done to help her. It is frustrating. Since Leia and I are not strangers to one another, I have been seeking a cure, but so far to no avail. The official statement is that the alchemists are developing a cure, but I would be wary of any help they offered. Perhaps a true cure will be found someday, but there's nothing we can do for her right now. I gave Leia painkillers that help her endure the worst of the disease. Regardless, it must be difficult. Please help her by fighting at her side. In this moment, what she needs is an ally. Have you seen what's behind the hotel? Another tree that bears gold coin fruit. I believe the alchemists are attempting to reproduce this tree. Perhaps, I hope anyway, this tree is linked to the cure. I did some investigating on my own. As I suspected, Romeo's disappearance is linked to Leia's history. Perhaps you don't know. Long ago, Leia neutralized an infamous killer puppet. This act may be part of its revenge. At the moment, we know nothing of this puppet's whereabouts. That is what troubles me most. Look into the name, Arlecchino. I worry about Leia. This may be a fight she cannot face alone. If you can, please lend her your strength. Any enemy of the Any enemy of the alchemy. You investigated the mounted crocodile. So, Colonel Little was murdered. Most likely the taxidermist as well. To do something like this just to take control of the zoo. It seems human lives are nothing but tools to them. I'm glad you revealed the truth to their lies. You are a force for good. I am honored by our continued partnership. Any enemy of the